Title 42. Is the United States ready for the surge of people that's going to come across the border starting later this week?
I spent close to an hour with the Mexican president today. We're doing all we can. The answer is it remains to be seen. But it remains to be seen. It's going to be chaotic for a while.
Title 42 is the name of an emergency health authority. It was a holdover from President Donald Trump's administration in the United States, and it began in March 2020. Now, the authority allowed the United States officials to turn away migrants who came to the United States-Mexico border on the grounds of preventing the spread of COVID. Now, before that, migrants could cross illegally, ask for asylum, and be allowed into the U.S. They were then screened and often released to wait out their immigration cases. Under Title 42, migrants were returned over the border and denied the right to seek asylum. United States officials turned away migrants more than 2.8 million times. Families and children traveling alone were exempt. Now, with the end of Title 42, migrants in the first week, there was an influx of them. But that number is slowly trickling down. The former building of a public school, the Richard H. Hungerford School in Tompkinsville, Staten Island, is one of nearly a dozen schools that are expected to receive migrants in New York City. In addition, the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan will be the city's first centralized intake center for asylum seekers. The hotel will also open up 175 rooms for migrant families and children. The number of migrants caught crossing the border illegally since Title 42 ended at midnight on Thursday dropped sharply from highs last week. This is according to the United States Department of Homeland Security. U.S. border officials had cautioned for months that the end of Title 42 restrictions in place since March 2020 at the start of the COVID pandemic could lead to a rise in illegal crossings. The drop in apprehensions came as United States President Joe Biden implemented a higher standard for asylum at the border and has opened up new legal pathways for migrants abroad, and as countries further south stepped up border security.
I spent close to an hour with the Mexican president today. We're doing all we can. The answer is it remains to be seen.
Some asylum officers have internally expressed concerns with the rapid rollout of the new asylum standard and said it undercuts the right to claim asylum under United States law and international treaties, as well as Biden's own campaign promises. Immigration advocates are suing in an effort to halt the new regulation. After Title 42 ended at midnight on Thursday, some asylum seekers said that they were told by United States authorities that they could not enter until they applied for an appointment on a new app known as CBP-1. The Biden administration has also expanded legal pathways that allow more people to enter the United States without crossing illegally, including the CBP-1 appointments and applications available abroad for humanitarian parole and refugee status. The number of migrants caught crossing the United States-Mexico border illegally dropped to an average of 5,000 per day since Title 42 ended, down from daily highs of over 10,000 last week.